There were times philosophies, news media, and scientists were proven wrong. These incidents lead us to be distrustful of the media we see today. However, there is one thing that remains unchanged and proven right from time to time. It is a story about a king who dreamt of one that came true, and that is the prophecy of Daniel. There is one king named Nebuchadnezzar dreamt of an image. The image has a head made of gold, arms and chest of silver, belly and thighs of brass, legs of iron, and feet of iron and clay. After having a look at the feet, King Nebuchadnezzar saw a rock flying down from the sky and destroyed the image, and it became a mountain that stands forever. This statue represents the kingdom of each color. The head of gold represents Babylon, the silver arm and belly represents Medo-Persia, the bronze belly and thighs represent Greece, the iron legs represent Rome, and finally, the iron and clay feet represent the 10 kingdoms. The head of gold represents Babylon. 1. The chief god of Babylon was Marduk. He is also called the god of gold by many. 2. Babylon loves to use gold extensively in its architecture, images, and religious places. The arms and chest of silver represent Medo-Persia, because during those times silver is used as a form of currency. Medo-Persia's power is based on a currency which was collected from an extensive tax system. The belly and thigh of brass represents Greece, because Greece is well known for that material they use. Copper coins, musical instruments, and armors were popularized by Greece during this era. The legs of iron represent Rome. Their army was given iron weapons and armors so they could march into other territories and conquer them. Iron also represents bondage. Rome liked to subdue their defeated opponent and put them under it. This is where the story gets interesting. The feet of iron and clay, what do they represent? The 10 toes of the feet represent the 10 kingdoms that will rise and break the iron ruling of Western Rome. These kingdoms will rise one after another, and chipping off Rome's territory each time they attack. The names of those kingdoms were the Alemanni, Anglo-Saxon, Burgundy, Frank, Heruli, Lombardy, Ostrogoth, Suevi, Vandal, and Visigoth. The story goes as in Revelation chapter 8 verse 7. A far northern region came a country, which is Visigoth, at AD 395 to attack Western Rome. They were led by King Alaric. They burned Italy down and many people died as a result. Then Revelation chapter 8 verses 8 to 9 predicted that Vandals in AD 428 to AD 468 would invade Western Rome. They were led by Genseric and attacked Italy through the sea using fire ships. Then Revelation chapter 8 verses 10 to 11 predicted that the third attack will happen in AD 451 to AD 453. Attila led the Huns to attack the Alps and Italy. The last attack predicted by Revelation chapter 8 verse 12, which led to the fall of Western Rome, was by Heruli. The Heruli was led by Odoacer, the barbarian king of Italy, during AD 476 to AD 493, to kill the Western Roman consuls, senators, and ultimately, their emperor. According to Alonzo Trevier Jones, of the 10 kingdoms today, only 7 existed. Those 7 are Germany, England, Switzerland, France, Italy, Portugal, and Spain. Vandals, Ostrogoth, and Heruli have ceased to exist. In Daniel chapter 2 verse 43, it said that those 10 kingdoms would try to combine back repeatedly, but failed to do so, just like how iron and clay do not mix. Historical figures such as Napoleon, Charles V, Louis XVI also tried to combine the nation, but failed to do so. Today's European Union is also a proof that England left and formed the Brexit. These prophecies are true up to the modern point. However, it foretold that the rock will soon come true. According to Daniel chapter 2 verses 44 to 45, the rock refers to the kingdom of God. Now that the story of this prophecy has been presented to you, it all leads down to your personal opinion on whether you believe it or not. So, is prophecy real?